full of trouble and misfortune.
Empress Xiao of Guang, Emperor Yang of Sui Dynasty.
Xiao had ups and downs because of her 2 divinations and experienced a rough life.
She was chosen to be on the king's side at the end of her life, on the 2nd day of the 2nd month of the 1st year of Chuntaijin 570, in the Xiliang Palace in Jiangling present-day Shashi City.
Hubei Province, Emperor Xiao Emi's favorite concubine, Zhang Ji, gave birth to a baby girl. According to the custom in Jianglian at that time, children born in February were unfortunate, and it was even more inauspicious for the baby girl to be born on February 2nd. Xiao Di's superstitious divination, and even accounted for the 2 hexagrams. Fortune tellers are not good.
As the king of the country, Xiao Pile, for their own country is not allowed to allow such a star of disaster to remain in the family.
He wanted to kill his flesh and blood. Zhang Ji cried with red and swollen eyes, begging, and finally, Xiao retreated and decided to give this little life to others. So, the next day, the newborn baby girl was sent to Xiao Shu's distant relative, Mr. and Mrs. Xiao Yanyun's home, to be adopted by Mr. and Mrs. Xiao Yanyun. The baby girl was Xiao, who later became the Empress of Emperor Yang. Xiao and his wife had no children, so they loved Xiao as if she was the apple of their eye. Xiao's intelligence brought them endless joy. When Xiao was 8 years old, Mr. and Mrs. Xiao died one after the other.
Xiao had no one to turn to but her uncle, Zhang Ke, who could not compete with Xiao's family. Zhang Ke's family situation was different from Xiao's. The old couple worked hard and lived a hard life, and with Xiao's addition, it was even harder to make ends meet, sometimes even waiting for rice to be cooked.
Mr. and Mrs. Zhang treated Xiao as if she were their daughter and raised her as best they could, teaching her how to behave. They taught Xiao how to behave, and in addition to working, they taught Xiao how to read and write.
Xiao's nature is brilliant, and she cannot forget.
Although she lived in poverty, she still became educated, a woman who knows books and manners. One day in the 3rd year of the reign of Emperor Kai Huang 583, Xiao Yu sent someone to Zhang Ke's house, saying that Xiao Emir had an urgent matter, and asked Xiao to go home temporarily and leave immediately. Xiao's eyebrows were slightly knitted. She did not know what awaited her. Initially, the Sui Emperor Jinwan Yang 2nd son reached the age of 16, the age of the king's consort election, the emperor and the Dugu queen.
Emperor Wen and Empress Dugu suggested that it would be best to choose a consort for Yang Guang from one of the famous families in the south. And Emperor Wen agreed, and the 2 of them hit it off right away.
They thought about it, and finally agreed that the most suitable, influential, and
honored of all the famous families in the south then was Xiao Jing, the king of Jiangling Huliang.
Therefore, Yang Jian sent a messenger, Chen Zhong, to the Xiao family to propose marriage. Xiao Emir was overjoyed. If the little western Liang king could marry the Sui emperor, his reign would be assured. So the 3 daughters of the family were called out, but Chen Zhong looked around.
Either the appearance was not good, or divination was not auspicious. It seemed that the marriage had no hope. At this time, someone carefully mentioned to Xiao Emir about Xiao's foster family in Zhang Ke's house.
And Xiao Di readily agreed and sent someone to pick her up immediately.
I did not expect Xiao stand in front of Chen Zhong. Chen Zhong was dumbfounded in front of Xiao's peaceful, elegant, generous, beautiful, noble, and charming, but did not
lose dignity and shyness through the style everyone and the previous view very different. Xiao also froze.
He did not think that his abandoned daughter looked so beautiful 14 years ago. Chen Zhong couldn't wait to pray again and got a good fortune. Chen Zhong congratulated Xiao Di and returned to report to Emperor Wen for his decision. Xiao Yu never thought that his daughter, whom he had almost strangled to death 14 years ago, and whom he had never met before,
would bring him hope, and from then on, he regarded her as a lucky star.
In this way, Xiao's suffering finally ended, and blessings came from heaven. After that conversation with Emperor Yang, Empress Xiao hated herself for not being able to change Emperor Yang's extravagance, and seeing that the kingdom of Sua was getting worse and worse, she made a piece of the describing of aspirations
to express her hope and advice to Emperor Yang under the hopeless situation.
The article wrote, "I can't forget the ancient sage's legacy and reasoning. My wish is to be a virtuous mother like Josie, the wife of King Wen of Zhou, to cultivate talents for the country like King Wu of Zhou, to be a virtuous wife and inner helper like Yufei of King Wei of Qi,
To advise the king to be diligent in government and love the people, and to be superior to Xiao and shun of the king."
Emperor Yang was visiting the residence of Empress Xiao and saw this article.
He read and praised. "Well written. I did not expect the queen to have this talent. Really admirable and honorable are."
Empress Xiao was secretly happy. Emperor Yang felt increasingly wrong. "Empress, the so-called life is like mail. Why worry more? I take day as the year name to pursue the great cause of Qin Shi Huang Henry D.
Life has honor and fame, death has the legacy." Xiao Queen was disappointed, still wanting to persuade a few more words, but saw Emperor Yang's face sinks. "Empress, I always hate other people persuade me.
I hope that you do not say these unpleasant words.
This futile to make you, I am not happy just."
Hearing this, Xiao Queen, like cold water, realized that Emperor Yang had been completely unsalvageable and had to listen to God's fate.
From then on, she did not listen to him.
Emperor Yang was bent on having his way and would kill the advising ministers, so everyone in the court was in danger. In the mid-autumn of August, Emperor Yang led thousands of dragon boats and more than 20,000 people to the south of the Yangtze River. The next April, before returning to Luoyang. At this time, Crown Prince Yang Zhao was already 19 years old, quite like Queen Xiao, treating people generously, self-care and frugal, and very popular. In July, the weather was sweltering, and Yang Zhao, who came from Chang'an to see the emperor, suffered heatstroke and soon fell ill and died.
When the news reached Luoyang, Empress Xiao was sad and wept. She felt that it was a warning from heaven and advised Emperor Yang to stop.
Emperor Yang lost his son, also very sad, so he promised Queen Xiao he no longer travels, that he was born to be ambitious, and now has the sky, always wanting to do something extraordinary to show his greatness. He assured Queen Xiao words are quickly forgotten in the back of the mind.
"Where can I live when my country falls?"
At that time, there was no strong enemy on the border, but only the Turkic peoples in the north
were dominating the country and harassing the border from time to time.
Emperor Wen of Su'a used the policy of peace and marriage to marry Princess Yisheng, the Qiming of Afghanistan. Emperor Yang had a strange idea to show off his power in foreign countries. He ordered to build a highway leading to Taiyuan.
He led more than 500,000 people from the 3 palaces, 6 courts, hundreds of officials,
and armored soldiers to Xingzhou near Tokato in Inner Mongolia today. Emperor Yang received Qiming Khan, Princess Yicheng, and the chiefs in Xingzhou Palace.
Empress Xiao has been thinking about Princess Yicheng.
After the feast, Empress Xiao personally visited Princess Yicheng. The Empress gave her a royal daughter, the wife of the supreme honor.
Princess Yicheng is very touched, but also has a feeling of seeing relatives. As a result, Empress Xiao and Princess Yisheng established a deep relationship. During the Dai years, Emperor Yang visited Jiangdu twice, the Great Wall once, and attacked Goryeo 3 times, which resulted in the loss of soldiers' labor, centrifugation of generals, starvation, and peasant revolts all over the country. At this time, there are fleeing generals everywhere in the country gathering as a group of robbers. The heroes and heroines take the opportunity to call, claiming one side and set up. The state and county officials are not able to calm the robbers, afraid of the court's criminal law, and the bandits' and robbers' secret communication. In this crisis, in the 12th year of day 616, Emperor Yang was still ordered to
travel to Jiangdu present-day Yangzhou, Jiangsu province.
Zhao Hao and many royal ministers tried their best to stop him, but Emperor Yang did not listen and killed many royal ministers in his anger. After arriving at Jiangdu, Emperor Yang tried to enjoy himself by all means,
ignored the government and the countryside, favored sycophants, and indulged in wine and sex. Empress Xiao was worried and felt that it was too dangerous to continue this situation, and that the country could be lost.
Despite Emperor Yang's resentment, she found an opportunity to advise Emperor Yang again. "Your Majesty, Now that the robbers are all over the place, how can you give up the affairs with the court and enjoy yourself at ease? If it continues like this, I am afraid the Xiao dynasty will not stabilize.
Emperor Yang did not think so. Emperor Yang did not think so and said, "That's serious.
You are worrying about the sky.
I hope that I am too worried. If your majesty continues to be insensitive, I am afraid you will not be able to enjoy your happiness in the future."
These words did not make Emperor Yang cheer up, and he could not do anything about the worsening situation.
When Princess Yisheng, who was far away from the Turkic Republic,
heard about the destruction of the Xiao dynasty and the execution of Empress Xiao, she prompted the son of Chimin Khan, Silio Khan, to send troops to besiege Dowager and force him to capture Yukui alive. Princess Yisheng sent an envoy to welcome Empress Xiao, who was left without a relative. And from then on, she lived a life of uprootedness and exile in a foreign land. In the 4th year of Shen Quan 630, Tang General Li Jing led his army to a great victory over the Turkic Turks.
When Emperor Li Shimin of the Tang dynasty discovered that Empress Xiao was still in exile,
he sent a special envoy to welcome her back to Chang'an, where she would live a long life. After 14 years in exile, Empress Xiao had become a grey-haired woman. Although Emperor Tang Taizong took good care of Xiao, nothing could heal the rift in her heart. She quietly left this world in loneliness and isolation, ending her life